That's hot. Oh, yeah.
Fitzy and
Sweet as.
Wippa.
Happy Friday, guys. Welcome to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast. I've checked out a while ago. It's Friday, man. When I know that there's a long weekend around the corner, I book my holiday early. I'm actually coming to you live.
Hey guys, I'm here.
From Hamilton Island at the moment.
God, it's sunny here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's magnificent.
It's really weird that we've gone away and left our families at home.
It's great. I better ring BJ and tell her that I have gone.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. Hey, we're actually going overseas. If you're about to travel, I've got a story coming up that'll blow your mind. A guy got arrested. There's a law that you need to know about if you're about to travel, but we wanted to ask people if they have been locked up overseas.
Okay.
What jail did you end up in? We got some amazing calls that's coming up in the podcast.
Fitzy and Wippa.
This guy, I didn't know about this law. So he's an Aussie student and he's travelled over to Hawaii first on his way to America. But all he's done is bought a one-way ticket to Hawaii, right? And then he was going to have a bit of a holiday over there and then organise the trip afterwards. But apparently Jack Dunn, 23 years of age, they said to him, where's your next flight to? And he said, well, I want to go to Mexico eventually, but I'm just going to have some time here and I'll book it down the track. The youth worker was swiftly handcuffed and taken to the Federal Detention Centre in Honolulu after officers concluded that he didn't meet the entry requirements. So they then said to him, you need to show us where you're going after this. You can't just come in here.
So he hasn't overstayed his welcome at this stage.
No.
He just had a lack of itinerary.
Yeah, and they said you need to book in another flight from here into an adjacent country just to tell us, are you going to Mexico? Are you going somewhere else? So he looked up really quickly on his phone, or he had to borrow a phone set because he couldn't get Wi-Fi. Imagine freaking out. You've been locked up, right? You've got no Wi-Fi on your phone, and one of the airline workers said, here, I'll offer you my phone if you can book yourself a ticket to get out of here. So he's going to go to Panama, right? But that was $500 US, and he said, I didn't have that amount in my account.
Oh, God.
I was trying to explain to the US Customs and Border Protection Officer that I just needed the internet to transfer my money across. She seemed baffled I had money in two separate accounts, and I ended up in jail.
Oh, my God. All right, guys, I'll book a ticket to Mexico.
So this guy was on a holiday of a lifetime, and he was just going to book it as he was going to go, and he ended up in jail.
I mean, imagine if we had that rule here, the amount of people that flood into this country and they go straight to Bondi without any plan whatsoever besides Ravisi's that night.
Mr. Dunn said it was the worst few nights of my life. He was reluctant to sleep because he was frightened of his cellmate who talked to himself and punched the walls. He said the cell walls were covered in poo.
Oh, no!
Back in Victoria, his family received a call from a CBP officer who told them that Jack was safe but didn't divulge any other details. His parents were left to wonder if their son had been an unwilling drug mule.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. He finally got out with his parents transferring some money and him booking the flight to Panama.
Yeah. What have you been arrested for? Lack of plans.
Usually they won't let you on the plane. I remember 15 years ago going over to the States for a work trip, so I had the ticket to go in, but because it was then on to survey break, so I was taking a holiday elsewhere in the US, I couldn't show them, they weren't on the same airline, my flight from LA to Hawaii, and they weren't going to let me on the flight because Americans, unless you can prove you're moving on within required time,
they think
they
you're
won't
sneaking
let
into
you on
the
the
country.
flight. Yeah.
God, I mean, there's so many tricky little rules like that you don't even know. A mate of mine was drunk in Greece and stole a taxi. He didn't realise that, that was against the law over there. Different cultures, different laws. He was locked up.
You're not allowed to do that.
He had to pay his way out of that one.
13 24 10 if you've been locked up overseas. What was it like? Anna in Bondi Junction. What happened, Anna?
My grandpa got locked up back in Brazil. He had a farm and there were some people stealing from his farm.
Yeah.
And then he called the police. And my grandpa had a firearm register because he was a collector.
Yeah.
And he kept one of the firearms in the car. He didn't fire, he didn't do anything, and then when the police got there, they couldn't find the robbers, and then they found the unregistered firearm in his car. He had to spend the night in jail, And then until we were able to post bail for him, he spent the night in the hospital because his friend was the general of the hospital.
Yep.
So he spent the night in hospital with the police out front of his room. So we couldn't visit him. We couldn't do anything.
I wouldn't want to hang out in a Brazilian jail for too long.
No way known.
It'd be some hard. Now, if you're in there for 1 or 2 nights, do you align yourself with a
gang? Yeah, you
straight
do.
away, or what do you do?
Oh, my God. You could be over there just for the Miss Bum Bum competition, and the next thing you know, you're in jail because someone's stolen something from your farm.
Whatif.com is all about helping Aussies make the most of every holiday. And now's the time to unapologetically holiday bigger and better than ever before.
Jump online or on the What If app and book your getaway today.
What if it's Aussie for travel? We've been talking about getting locked up overseas. Poor young fella went over to Honolulu and didn't know because he didn't have the next destination to go to. He got locked up for the night. His parents had to transfer money and get him out. Have you been locked up overseas? Mason in Oakhurst, what happened to your grandfather?
He got locked up for throwing deck chairs over late at night, and then he got locked up in, what did you call it?
Deck chairs off
The
what?
brig.
Where was it? Where was he, Mason?
I was on a cruise ship at Fiji.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, hey, put your grandfather on, Mace. Pass him the phone. I want to hear this story, please.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, Grandpa. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah. So what? So you're on the cruise ship. Did you have a few drinks? Decided to throw a couple of deck chairs? Did you?
Well, we went on the fair sale, which was the fun stuff, and it was a 17-day cruise, and it was 40 cents beers, so it was pretty cheap even back in the day.
Jeez, rip in. Here we go.
1980.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we got pretty pissed on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And we started throwing deck chairs. The problem was my mate was sitting in one, and I nearly threw him over as well. So.
Okay. How many deck chairs do you reckon you threw off the fair sale, the fun ship?
Yeah, probably maybe 6 or 7. We're on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, Mace, you then get, because I know that there's a jail on cruise ships, so you get locked up for the night on the cruise ship.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And then when they actually pulled in, did you actually get taken off the cruise ship?
No, I got to stay on because luckily we were a bit of a sweet talk, not a sweet talker, but we sort of said we're a long way from home and we'll never do it again, and sort of the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
and
Mace.
I don't know when you're having a big night and you're having a great time with your mates, you decide to throw a couple of deck chairs off the side of the boat.
Best way to see the world. Mason, when you were in the prison or the lockup on the ship, I mean, frustrating knowing that there was such a good buffet running not far away from where you were. Did they give you at least some good food in lockup?
No, they didn't give us much at all. And I was starting to get a rotten hangover pretty quick too. Because we used to get 3 beers for dinner and tomato sauce because I love my tomato sauce. And then you drink it all day. You get up at... Because you got an inside cabin, you don't know if it's day or night, so you sleep till midday and then just get up and just drink. And
What a ripper.
where can you go for take $5 out and you can have 10 beers?
This is what I mean, mate.
40-cent beers, that is unbelievable.
It's worth
We ran out of Tui's. You had to get Adelaide beer. Was get the name of it.
Yeah, West End.
West End?
West End. That's it.
Yeah, West End, the red cans.
You drunk the ship dry?
And there was a bit of a revolt because we didn't like that. We all wanted our Tui's and we'd run out, There's an animal bar
There's
there.
a mutiny on board.
I love how Mason's like telling this story to his grandson as well, and they're having a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah.
With pride, Mason.
Mason's a great kid. He's a great,
Well, do you know what? You know what, Grandpa? You're going with Mason to George Ezra. He's playing at the Aware Super Theatre Saturday, 29th of October. Tickets are on sale today at secretsounds.com. But you boys can go along and have a couple of Tui's there, Mason.
Well, hey, will I get it for 40 cents?
Yeah, you've got it. It's all yours. I want to talk about this mugshot. So, Jocelyn Laird, she's 44 years of age from the Northern Beaches. She's from Manly. So, the Manly police have put this up on her Facebook page. They've had to disable the comments because a lot of people like Jocelyn.
Okay.
She's gorgeous.
She's hot, is she?
Here's her mugshot. There's her gorgeous mugshot, Sarah.
Okay. So she looks like sort of a sun-loving Aussie girl,
Yep.
long blonde hair.
Yep, she's in a bit of a shock. I don't know what I'm doing at the police station, and it's just one of those shots. You know that model, the guy that he's now on the catwalk over in the States.
Didn't he end up marrying
with his mugshot?
Not Bernie Eccleston's daughter? Or was it? Or one of the Green Top Shop, the guy who owns
yeah, it was.
Top Shop Green, his daughter. She ended up with the hot criminal.
So some of the comments that they were receiving, the police on the Facebook page, was someone wrote, "What's the warrant for?" Someone else wrote, "Taking my breath away."
Hold that against me.
She's wanted for stealing my heart. So they've had to disable the comments. She's handed herself in. And Tommy, I don't know about this, mate, but you know what? We find love on this show, and I feel like everyone deserves a second chance. Is there any chance that we can chase Jocelyn Laird down? And if she's starting a new life now, you know, why not? Why can't we find love for her and get her away from the criminal side of things?
Can I throw something at you? Traffic dating, the criminal edition.
Oh, no.
So if you've done time or you've been arrested before, you can try and win the hearts of another criminal, this girl.
What's the criteria, though, for how hard the crime is?
Oh, just any general.
Like, we won't take murder,
Speeding
but we'll take
fines.
speeding fines, petty theft.
Yeah, petty theft.
Yeah, maybe a hold-up.
Robbery.
Ram
Was it a
raid?
gun? Was it a knife?
Right.
I love women who've done a ram raid before.
Something hot about it, isn't there?
But see, I do believe that, you know, sometimes to get away from that life of crime, all you need is love in your life.
You do. Need to love yourself first. Says, question for you. Girls like a bad boy.
Sometimes,
Don't
yes.
they? I'm just trying to work out whether guys like a bad girl.
Again, it comes down to the crime. What did she actually do, Fitz?
See, this is the thing. I'm not quite sure, but
Innocent.
I'm just reading up on it now. She's handed herself in.
Right.
After this has gone viral, the 44-year-old handed herself in at Manly and Sydney's North Shore and surrendered to police. She was granted bail, so she's out on bail, but it doesn't say what she's actually done.
Okay, well, Tommy, before it gets to court, maybe, and she does have this bail period. I mean, I don't know where her head's at. She might have a little bit on her plate, but if she's keen for traffic dating, the criminal edition.
Could we do like silver water dating or something one day? Live from the clink.
Sign me up.
Well, do you know, I've told you that they've got the huge playground out there at Silverwater.
It's
and
awesome, isn't
you
it?
drive past the jail, and I've pulled the car over numerous times and had conversations. Huey, you were with me one day. Yeah. Huey's in with me today. You remember that day Dad was having a conversation with an inmate at Silverwater?
Yeah.
And remember I yelled out, "Did you do it?"
Oh, my God.
And he said, "Never. I'm innocent."
And Huey, did you know that was one of your dad's best mates from growing up? Did you?
I only just realised. With Fitzy and Wippa.
You know that's over $100 a bottle too. They're magnificent.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect for the long weekend.
I only just realised. Give us a call. Get involved. Can I give you one straight away, everybody? Brace yourself for this one. If you've ever seen an Apple ad before with an iPhone in it or an iPad in it, I didn't know, but you will see the same time every time.
Apple's iPhone ads are hiding a secret no one knows about. See, on every ad ever made for the iPhone, the time has always been set to 9:41 a.m. And why this is the case is actually pretty nostalgic. Over 1.5 decades ago, Steve Jobs stood on a stage, announcing the first ever iPhone, and when the curtain split and the iPhone was revealed, the time was exactly 9:41.
I mean, it's nostalgic. You know what? Everyone who works at Apple, it'd be great. Oh, that's when Steve came out. It's 9:41.
It ties into the one we had the other week where it was when you look at a watch ad, the hands are always at 10 and 2 because that leaves enough room for the label or the logo on the watch to be seen. And when you're at 10 and 2, it almost looks like a smile.
Smiling.
Isn't that beautiful?
Very, very beautiful. Maddie in North Parramatta, what have you only just realised?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Strong, Matt.
Really good, mate.
Yeah. So you know the Toyota logo?
The which, sorry, mate?
Sorry, give me a sec.
The Toyota logo?
I said go. You said give me a
So
sec.
you guys know the Toyota logo?
Yeah.
You need to turn your radio down in the background, Matty. Good start.
Sorry about that. The Toyota logo. You know how there's the oval on the outside?
Mm-hmm.
smaller ovals on the inside, it actually makes a T for Toyota.
Makes a what?
Look, you know what?
It might come back to
the majority of it is part of the delivery, isn't it? But, you know, it's tough sometimes when you're trying to listen to yourself in the car. You got someone else in there with you.
Yeah, let's move on from Matty. Thank you anyway for your efforts.
Kelsey in Marsden Park. Kelsey, what have you only just realised?
So there's like the rubbish truck brand, and it's called Bingo. And I always thought it was like the game.
Bingo, yep.
I just realised it's Bingo.
Bingo.
Oh, you bin go.
Yeah, not bingo.
Because I have seen that brand Bingo, but it's, we're going to get you bin.
Yeah, and it'll go. Kels, I'll give you that. I mean, gee, it's been a slow start. I mean, we thought Matty was a bad warm-up.
Peter in Greenacre, help us out here. I only just realised.
Morning, team. So I've just realised that the N in 7-Eleven is actually lowercase, and I can't unsee that now.
Okay. Right, some
Real thinkers today.
Some heavy thinking, Sam.
Yeah.
Some deep stuff going into the weekend.
Jim in Belmore. I only just realised, Jim.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, go, Jim.
Hanging in there, Jim. Help us out.
Yeah, mate. The letter U is in the word for, but not in 40. Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's true.
So the letter U is in the word for,
but not in 40.
But not in 40.
F-O-R-T-Y.
What?
This is right up there. You've obviously got that one from the fridge, the D in the fridge last week.
Yeah.
And you've passed that on, Jim. I like that one.
Well, it was similar too when I discovered, and I mentioned on the show, that great has an A in it, but grateful doesn't. Get out of my face, English.
Oh no!
Like, if you turned up to Australia and you wanted to learn the English language, get stuffed. It's impossible.
Well done, Greg in Marsden Park. What have you only just realised?
Hey guys, that you're meant to leave spray and wipe on for 10 minutes.
No, you're not. You wipe it off straight away, Greg.
No, it's on the back of the bottle.
Does it say on the back spray, wait and wipe?
No, it says wait for 10 minutes for it to be disinfectant.
That's misleading. Spray and wipe feels like an instant instruction.
Well, is it spray and wipe usually for your windows?
No,
that's
your
Windex.
Windex. Yeah, you spray and wipes on your bench. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got to wait 10 minutes. You know what? That's like conditioner. Why do you have to wait a while for conditioner to seep into your hair?
Why do you need conditioner?
I haven't done it for years, but I'm saying...
What are you shampooing?
And how hard is it trying to convince the kids, no, don't wash it out yet. Just wait over in the corner of the shower for 2 minutes.
Wait for the conditioner alarm to go off.
Does it work better, Sarah, if you hold it in there?
Your hair feels nicer.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You could have asked Tom that question as well.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Frizz to fizz. What is it?
It's Frizz to Smith, not sponsored by Redken.
Tom in Mossman. What have you only just realised, Tommy?
Hey guys, so my mate only just realised that bumper to bumper traffic was that it's bumper to bumper, not one big word, bumper to bumper.
Oh, like la 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 bumper. Went into shock last night, in fact. Didn't know what to do. Came with a little bit of panic as well, guys. You remember last year we did our how many pubs in 24 hours could we do,
The pub crawl, yeah.
The midlife crisis pub crawl. I mean, it was great fun. And I thought we did fairly well. It was tougher than I thought.
It was a lot tougher.
We punched through about 36 pubs.
I think we got. Unfortunately, a lot of people were going, were you having a drink at every pub? And we're going, yeah, we were. Yeah. Silly move. Because what did we get to? 36?
Yeah.
And what was the record at the time? 52.
52, yeah. The thing is, you can go in there and you don't have to have a beer at every pub. That wasn't the rule. No. You can go in, you can have a lemonade, have a shandy, have a lemon squash, whatever you want to do. It's stepped it up. You're not going to believe it. The record of 52 has been broken overnight. One man has taken this very, very seriously. He's managed to squeeze in 56 pubs in 24 hours.
Boring. Has he got some mates with him?
Not
or has
really.
He done it on his own?
He looks like he's done a fair bit of work in the pub before. You can see he's slightly baldish with a bit of a rat's tail and a mullet. But he's got official attempt written on his T-shirt.
Well, see, you know why?
Maybe we need that.
He's doing it for free drinks as well, and he's probably getting them. Even if you get it, 80% of those pubs, you're doing pretty well for the night.
Yeah.
56, though, that would take such a long time.
He said, I even finished on a Guinness.
How is he
After
getting...
55 pubs and then you roll and you have a Guinness?
We were lucky enough to have a van with us that we jumped in and out of, and we had a driver. How's he getting around?
Yeah, I know.
Can you do repeat pubs?
You can't repeat pubs there.
Right,
Oh, my
okay.
God. You know that. I can't have you throw out silly suggestions
Well,
like that.
I mean, it's as to Fitzy's point, he doesn't have friends with him. It's a pretty lonely effort, isn't it? Just scull your drink next, scull your drink.
We started at midday, remember?
Yeah.
At lunchtime, when usually the pubs are opening up. Or I think it was 11. The only thing is, though, when you get to about 5, 6 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, people have knocked off work and it's getting rowdy.
I mean,
the hard thing I found was not getting into the pub, was getting out of the pub.
Sure.
Because people wouldn't let us leave.
Let's drink. How do we do it better? How do we be more efficient with time? I think we need to look at, we had our first beer at 8 o'clock in the morning during the show. We can't get in there any earlier. We can't turn up to a pub at 6 o'clock.
I think we just got to be patient, mate.
Huh?
We just have to... It's going to take a very long time. It's going to go into the night. And on a Friday at the end of the week when we're getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah, you're pretty ratty by Friday afternoon.
we need to work this out a little bit better.
Do we do more? You're right, Fitz. On a Friday afternoon when you're trying to get into a full pub, it could be crowded. Tommy, should we sneak into a few more back doors?
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. We used a boat last time. Should we switch for a helicopter, perhaps?
You're really
Speed
thinking.
things up a little
That's
bit.
pretty good.
That would be great on the guts, Tom, after knocking off some counter meals in the afternoon.
Tommy, have we locked this into the actual schedule for when are we doing this?
Yeah, it's looking like October for this, guys.
October 56. Jeez, it's nudge tire.
Dominic Perrottet joined us for 3 beers, remember?
That's right.
Can we get Dom back? There's a prime example of he wouldn't let us leave.
No, Dom.
We had to get going.
He was so keen to stay and have a few more. We said, Dom, we've got to keep going, mate.
Well, Sarah.
He leads the state and we follow, then answers questions on our show.
He was a week into the job, which is why he stuck around.
Well, what was interesting too was that you hadn't actually had anything to drink when you recorded that.
No. Not that you know of.
That's extraordinary. That is awesome.
All right, okay, so we now have to get to 56, mate. Is that what we're getting up to?
56 is now the new record. Riddle time. When you hear that music, you hear that intro, you know the weekend is here, the sun is shining, and we are ready to riddle. Guys, we're streaming live on the Fitzy and Wippa Facebook page. Welcome to Riddle Time, Tom.
Yeah, so many people joining us on the Facebook Live, where you can also leave your guesses.
Any international guests tuning in from Peru, possibly this morning? Or
Yeah, we've got Chris Martin joins us
From
this
the UK?
morning. Yeah, I believe from the UK.
Coldplay.
I don't know if his profile pic matches that.
Thanks, Chris. Congratulations on
That's
your career
massive.
and get involved with the riddle.
That is just huge. Go on, Tom.
No, and Mitch from Mona Vale, exotic Mona Vale.
Oh, well done.
What a beautiful time of year to be out at Mona Vale.
Mona Vale. Nailed it.
Stunning. Because it's winter here. Is it summer in Mona
I think
Vale?
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, let's enjoy this first riddle. It's an audio one, so it won't be from me. You need to listen very carefully, and what you hear also are people quite stumped by this riddle.
You're in a race. You just passed the person in last place. What place you in?
Second to last.
Okay, her answer's second to last.
Okay, I missed the question.
You're in a race. You just passed the person in last place. What place you in?
Second to last.
I'm gonna go first. I just passed the person in last place?
Yep.
So I'm second to last.
I'm in second to last place.
We throw it around the room. Where are you coming in the race?
I'm going to say you've lapped the last person and you're winning.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Matt DeGroot
Yeah,
takes
you're
out
coming
the first riddle. You are in first position.
Thank you.
It's impossible to overtake the last person if you are the last person, so therefore you must have gone all the way around.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Have you ever done that before? Have you ever lapped someone? Or?
Nah, I just watch Dan Ricciardo get lapped fairly often and it's pretty demoralising.
Ooh.
So I'm reasonably
Them's
familiar.
fighting words.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
sad.
gosh.
Oh.
Should we go to Mandy from Mascot? Hi, Mandy.
Yeah, Mandy.
How are we?
We're strong this morning, Mandy. Give us your riddle.
I can heal and kill without touching you. What am I?
I can hear and kill without touching you.
Heal. Heal.
Heal.
Heal and kill.
It's that accent again, Mandy. We love it.
A shoe?
No, Sarah.
I can heal
Like what you
and
think you
kill.
said.
Well, a heel and it hurts your foot.
I can heal and kill.
Heal.
Oh, a dog.
Kill. Nope.
Without touching you.
Healed. Isn't that what we said,
Heal
her dog?
and kill you. I can heal you and kill you. Is it a medication? Some form of medication, Mandy?
Anthrax?
No, it's not.
Like
I
a-
can heal and kill without touching you. What am I?
It's like a breath or something.
Death breath.
Is it age, Mandy?
No.
Oh, good thinking, Fitz.
Time.
Time, Andy Grow.
Yeah. My day. Feeling good.
MDG. Prizes in the pause for MDG. Thanks, Mandy. Have a cracking long weekend as Jess on the panel comes in with a samurai sword and chops Mandy off. Here we go, guys. One more riddle for... No, we'll do a couple more. I have one root but no leaves. I am a cat's best friend. I cause this show to end every day. What am I?
I'm a cat's best friend.
I will
Lisa.
mention this has been personalised. This is a brand new riddle, never ever heard anywhere else in the world, written by the head of riddles here at Riddle Time.
Could you read it again?
Sure. I have one root but no leaves. I am a cat's best friend. I cause this show to end every day.
Cause this show to end
Every day.
Bye. A goodbye.
No.
Cat's best friend.
I have one root but no leaves. That's interesting. Doesn't sound like a plant.
Is it a...
I'm a cat's best friend. What does a cat have?
Is it a person? 9 lives is, what you're thinking.
Cat's best friend.
MDG, you've got it. It's 9.
Oh.
MDG. Square root of 9. I am a cat's best friend and I cause this show to end every day. What am I? 9. MDG has taken out the first 3 of riddles.
Amazing! What a hat trick!
Thank you, yes.
Have you got the sheet in front of you? Like, have you?
Feels like
I
it.
mean, I don't think I technically got that last one right. I was just sort of...
Did you hack into the Riddle Time?
I just couldn't be
portal?
less interested in spending my life hacking into the Riddle Time portal.
Yes, I mean, many try and do it. Okay, here we go. Last one. I have a face and have a name. People talk about me and I don't complain. I was put here and I can't escape. I'm innocent, yet I've been framed.
A mirror.
No.
Something framed clock. Framed.
Photograph.
Oh, a painting.
Painting. Portrait.
Signed.
Thomas Bryan Ivy.
Yeah.
And there it
Thanks,
is.
guys. Sorry, Matt, you didn't get that one.
that's
Sorry.
I take it.
So Tom takes it out.
Tommy gets
Well,
it.
it doesn't. Doesn't at
The
all.
winner is Tommy.
Lights, camera, hilarity.
Ooh, Sarah. Stan's brand new series, Everything I Know About Love, is all about best friends flourishing, failing, and figuring it out. From the producers of Love Actually and Bridget Jones's Diary, Everything I Know About Love is now streaming only on Stan.
The top trending stories in entertainment this morning. This is exciting. We are hours away from Britney Spears walking down the aisle.
This is... I feel like this has been rushed.
I think they kept it very secret, and then TMZ broke the news, I think yesterday maybe, or the day before, that it was happening. It is happening in a couple of hours. Her fiancé Sam has been spotted leaving the gym. They tried to bail him up for some questions and things, but he wasn't going to give much. He was just smiling. He'd done a workout. There's a huge marquee that's been erected out the front of her $7 million home. It's very exciting. It's going to be a fairly small event.
Any family there, sir?
Well, they're saying about 100 people, that which includes Britney's brother, Brian, but not the sister, not the parents, not even her sons. But there isn't a drama there. Kevin Federline did tell TMZ that, no, the kids wish her well and all the best, but they won't be there.
Why can't you have your kids there?
I don't know, because they're 15 and roundabout.
I saw the rock on the finger. It's a pretty big rock. I saw the marquee says, wondering will she do any nude photos by the end of the day, which seems fairly consistent with Britney these days.
You know what, probably.
Off
but
like a bride's nightie, if you know what I mean.
that's
You,
what
you
my-
don't know, says. At
Well,
this stage, we'll have to wait and see.
Let's hope she has a lovely day, Britt. Hey, Rebel Wilson's come out overnight. This is amazing. She's introduced us all to her new girlfriend. So these two, here we go. I'm going to give you a picture. She's gorgeous. The two of them look so happy. Her name's Ramona Agruma. And, yeah, they've been together for 3 months now. And Rebel says, I thought I was searching for a prince, but what I needed was a princess.
Says, I don't think the term come out should really apply anymore. Do you? Like, I feel like you don't need to say it.
I meant
I
she's
know.
come out and said this. I didn't mean she'd come out.
Oh, right, because it feels like these days, even to say I'm gay I don't think you need to say that.
No, well, my poor choice
well,
words.
it is.
Rebel
No,
Wilson has revealed. Not.
No, I'm not. I'm not having a go at your words. It's just the larger picture of how these things happen.
So
where
are you saying that we should change our rhetoric and the way that we say it,
like,
or
she should just say, "I'm seeing a girl at the moment. I got a girlfriend at the moment."
But that's what she has done. I thought I was searching for a prince. What I needed was a princess.
Yep.
She said that she met her through a friend. She didn't really give many details, but they got to know each other over the phone. Apparently, they spoke for weeks before meeting. And, they attended the Vanity Fair Oscars party together in March, and they've been together ever since.
Gee, it would have been exciting. I mean, if you've just spoken on the phone and you haven't really caught up in a long time, it would have been a wild night for Rebel.
Yeah, good fun.
Wild
Good
night.
on her. She looks really happy and well at the moment. Love it.
Who is the girl? Do we know?
We don't know too much about her. Don't know too much. Just introduced by a friend.
There you go.
Yeah. Finally, guys, David Beckham has admitted the one thing he does, there's only one apparently, that really gets on Victoria's nerves.
I've got this, she doesn't love that. There's probably a couple of other things as well I do that annoy her. I'm very clean and she's not. As in, I'm tidy.
She just washed though. You come.
Yeah, she washes. Yeah, she washes from time to time.
So apparently the clearing of the throat is
That's what I
does
do.
it. Do you?
All the time. Does Lisa's head in.
I chew too loud. Hey,
yeah, you do.
Do you know the thing is though? I'm a clean freak, as if they're cleaning the house. I mean, it's a man.
I'm a clean
I
freak.
know, but you pick up after yourself,
Yeah,
don't
you
you?
do,
Like, there's some
Sam.
people do, some people don't.
Yeah, but come on, they'd have 8 cleaners doing that.
I mean,
place,
is
wouldn't they?
Dave, when they have finished dinner at the Beckhams, is anybody lifting a plate over to the bench and putting it in the dishwasher?
I reckon
think
David.
so.
David's old school. David came
Yeah.
from a
You
pretty
reckon?
tough life.
So
I would
did
say.
she.
Yeah.
She comes from humble beginnings. I think they'd both put their stuff in the dishwasher.
You don't
but
reckon
they'd
night
they
by
haven't-
night, it's are you finished with your dinner, Mr. Beckham?
No, I don't think they have butler servants.
No, would they have a chef? You reckon cooking for them?
100%.
Yeah,
Someone
right.
else made the meal.
Yeah.
But
And there'd be a little bit of, my slippers, please.
What a
no,
life.
there would.
My slippers.
What a life. Hey,
My feet are cold.
2 people enter. Only one leaves.
Lock the door!
There's 60 seconds on the clock.
Time to dance.
It's time to play Last Man Standing. Bedshed Stocktake Sale. Up to 50% off everything. Shop in-store or online at bedshed.com.au.
yeah, handy going into the weekend. $1,000 to spend at Bedshed. Carla in Camden. What would you spend that on?
Oh, my kids are getting so tall. They've outgrown all of their bedding, so they need everything.
Good luck today, Carla.
Bigger bed for you, Carla. Michelle on the Central Coast. You've got a suggestion for this year's Midlife Crisis pub tour.
Oh, you guys totally need to come up the coast. We've got so many great pubs. We've got Terrigal Hotel. We've got the Terrigal Beach Hotel. We've got Sisters Wharf.
Oh,
Maybe we could end up the coast. Maybe we could finish it up the
The
coast.
Terrigal Hotel.
There's so many great places. We've got so much renovation and new building and stuff
I
going
love
on.
that.
It's like a revival almost.
Let's lock it in.
Great idea, Michelle. All right, Carla, you're going first. If you get one wrong, power goes over to Michelle. Whoever has the power at the end of 60 seconds. $1,000 to spend at Bedshed. Here we go. Carla, your 60 seconds starts now. Who changed their name to Ye last year?
No idea.
Oh, it's Kanye West. Over to Michelle. Michelle, what instrument does Lisa Simpson play in The Simpsons?
Saxophone.
That is correct. True or false? A Gritweiler is a type of dog.
False.
That is false. Which Australian band won 10 arias in 1997? Clue, coming on after 8 o'clock today.
5 Stop.
No, it's Savage Garden. Back to Carla. Carla, what is the capital of New Zealand?
Christchurch.
No, it's Wellington. Back to Michelle. Michelle, Elon Musk is the CEO of which global brand?
Tesla.
Yes. Which celebrity chef said Big John's tomato spaghetti is out of this world? He used to be a MasterChef judge.
Sorry. Pass.
It's Matt Preston. Carla, back to you. Name the 2020 Netflix documentary featuring Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin.
Oh, Tiger something.
You're still in.
Still in.
Still had time.
Still had time.
Still had time,
Carla,
Carla,
you
you've
are
got
the winner. Carla, it wasn't Tiger something. It was Tiger King, but you still got in, Carla. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
The Fitzy and Wippa Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.